Solo trip, headed out by myself. I'm at my cabin and up here north of Baldwin, Michigan. I'm headed the direction of the lake now to see what the weather. They're calling for pretty good weather right now. I think it's less than 1 footers. So I got the boat hooked up and loaded up, and I'm heading to Ludington or maybe Pentwater. I'm not sure yet. I never fished Pentwater. Actually, I have it like 10 years ago on somebody else's boat. Never fished a mountain boat. So I'm gonna head that direction, stop, get gas, and we're going after some kings. They say they're starting to come in up here. I'm gonna check the. It's about 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna check the weather conditions in Ludington. If it looks fishable, I might run down to Pentwater and try that out. I'm gonna kind of go by there anyway. So see, it should be a nice night in the water. I'm thinking by myself here. King's down, at least downstay right now. I got buddies pulling 30-pounders out of Muskegon area, St. Joe, South Haven. There's some big ones. I had one of my buddies this morning, I think, caught 4 that were over 20 pounds down there. So I just want to get up and get away. And I love fishing Ludington over here. This port is just awesome usually. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with just me and a few rods that we can run. I can't run a giant spread, so I have to be pretty choosy on what we put in the water. I'll probably be switching them out quite a bit until I find something that gets established. But we're going for at least 5. We're going to catch 5 kings. And I think we're going to run stuff, probably 1 downrigger and as much stuff as far away from the boat as we can. So we'll see how it works out. But I'll be switching them out in and out with only 3 rods available to me. So this is going to be a challenge today, but I'm up for it. So I'll check in when we're getting on the water. Alright, just launched out of Ludington. The wind looks questionable. I want to see what the lake looked like instead of driving all the way to Pentwater. And it's questionable. It's on the south, but the waves really don't look that bad. So we're running north because that's the direction the waves are pushing. Try to push up my big staple point. See if I can't drum up some kings where I was last time. I was up here. I hammered out 17 in 2 days up here. Went 17 for 23 by myself. So I'm sure they're not in the same spot. There's always fish always hold pretty good up there. There's a lot of sharp contours and it holds bait. So it'll be interesting to see what's happening. There's other boats out here with the same idea. When I get set up the rig, we'll get back on it. But nice day up here. Here's the lighthouse, and you can see there's a little chop in the water, but it still looks pretty nice. Touch base. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be. 1 footer is what the buoy was saying. It's 1 footers, although it's 13-mile-an-hour winds. But I have a 3-rod spread. It's gonna be tough fishing. Usually, you have more people, unless you can only run 3 rods on Lake Michigan per person. So I'm running my 3 that I think are going to do the best for me. I'm running a 10-color lead core with a spoon, yellow killer, stinger, the one I always use on that 10 color because that's my good luck spoon. It hammered it was a 20-pounder last time we were out. I have a SWR secret weapon rig that has a white meat rig, a white paddle, 10-inch spin doctor, and a big weenie, I think it's called Spots, green and white meat rig on it. That's behind, that's 3 colors of lead on that one, on that SWR, and that one's running about 60 feet down. And then I have, this rod is a 7 color. I believe it's 7. I don't mark them, so I don't know. I think it's, I have a 7 and an 8, and I think that one's a 7, so that's my 3-rod spread. That one also has a 8-inch Spin Doctor Spots UV white paddle on it, and it's also running a UV big weenie meat rig that is white and green. And that one I think is, I can't remember the name of it. It's got streaks on it though. It's white and green. So if it hooks a fish, I'll let you know. But we're gonna be trying out a lot of different things here today. I got a bunch of rods here I'm gonna put in the holders and get ready if I want to drop them. I'm not sure, but it's going to be a, it's going to be a challenge. 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 It's going to be interesting to say the least. So I'm gonna keep them ready. If I start marking some fish high, I'm gonna pull some lines. I'm gonna throw out my dipsies. I run my dipsies for steelies, or if I get fish 30 feet down or whatever, I'll run those out the side, and those usually get hammered if I start getting hit. So we're hoping for 5 fish, but what I always say, 1 fish in the box is a successful fishing trip. So I'm looking for to get one, just 1. That's all I care about. 1 would be nice to get a big fat king in there, but we'll see. I'm coming up right now on some numbers that I traditionally do good. It's where these lines get pretty tight, and the drop off's pretty big. It holds bait in here a lot. I haven't marked any bait schools yet, but last time I was out here I wasn't marking a lot either, and I limited 3 outings in a row, so I had to throw 2 back, 17 for 23. So it's good. We'll see how it goes. I know a lot of guys have been fishing south, a lot of these charters and stuff, you know, but I don't know. I always fish the point up here, Big Sable Point. It's my favorite place to fish. So we're gonna keep chugging away. Probably head out a little bit deeper. We're in 150 right now, 150 feet, and I might go as far out as 250 and then zig back in. We'll see if we can pick up. But we got some set in the water, the meat, and we have some good shiny. My 10 color, my good luck spoon, that yellow killer. So I'll let you know what we do if we switch it up, how I switch it up, if we get any fish, and we will go from there. Here we go. Barely got everything set. I got one on the 8 color UV. I don't know what it is. It feels pretty good though. Can't get anything on them. He's gotta be okay. He's running. 8 color UV spin doctor. Or 7 color. He's still there. Yeah, he's there. Feet of water. Board under. He's back there about a mile. So we'll do some gaining. He's looking good. I can't even gain on him right now. The counter's still showing it's been 10 minutes. 486 feet. I'm trying to gain on this fish and I can't. He's been pulling. Board's still way back. It's unbelievable. So I don't know, it's probably gonna be a pretty nice fish. Let's hope we can get him in the boat. But at one point he had almost 700 feet out. So yeah, don't be a little wild. Just pray I don't get another hit in the meantime. It's never fun to deal with. I mean, it's a good problem to have, but it's never fun. So see if we can keep working on them. Well, the hook pulled. So that one, fish 1, us 0 right now. I'm pretty sure the hook pulled. Didn't feel like a break. I still feel the paddle on there. But that's why they call it fishing, man. When I catch him, I'll piss you right off. Man, he had a ton of freaking line out. So wait and see here. And an unbelievable and strange feat, we just took a hit when I was reeling in the empty meat rig. We have a big old king on. And I was cranking it in fast. You're talking like as fast as I could reel. We just took a smash by a king. He's on the surface right here and he's pissed off. So I was cranking in this meat paddle as hard as I could to try to get him in and check it. And we just got lit up right on the surface by a big old king. That is insane. I've had that happen a couple times with cohos, but never big kings when I'm screaming in like I'm sail fishing. He just took, I mean, we're down to 20 feet of line right now. I gotta get ready to net this. Insane. Never had that happen. When I was going as hard as I was, he just tanked it. I need to pick the speed up. Looks like a king. It might be a steely. Man, he hit hard. He just smashed this thing. That's the leader. It's a big old fat slob of a king, man. He's a pig. Whew. I'll rip my freaking arm off, too. He's not long, but he is fat. Whew. Man, that sucker's fat. Boom. Chunky. That sucker is just a thick looking fish. That was pretty nuts. That was pretty nuts. So, catch my breath, man. Trying to net these suckers by yourself is insane. So, I just need to harpoon them. One in the box. 1 for 2. We lost one. We picked one up the way. This rig's been doing well for me this year. 8-inch UV white spots in this big weenie NFN. Yep, this is spots too. This is an NFN. This is just a regular spots. So yeah, this one's been kicking the crap out of me this year. I've done real well on this on 8 color, so go back out. 3 rods in the water, 1/5 of our way to a limit. Catch up with you soon. The waves are building up a little bit. We're 1-2 is all. That knock here, it's like 8 o'clock. I don't feel like driving home in the dark in 2 to 3 footers, so we'll start pulling line. And we're gonna head in. It was crazy though. That hookup that I had earlier was pretty nuts. That one hit me, I got smashed and then king cranking them in. So I'll plan on another trip here, I'm sure, before my big trip out west on antelope. First bow hunting of the year. And then a little more content. I'll probably mix this up with all the stuff, cabin stuff this weekend. So it was fun. Pull these couple lines I got out. And I switched one up so I wouldn't get any hits. I put a downrigger on, another downrigger. Still didn't pull anything. Looks like it's pretty scattered. I don't see anybody crossing anywhere. I got passed by a bunch of boats, trolled by me, and they just kept trolling. So people usually find fish. They start zigzagging, figure eighting over them. So I haven't heard any radio traffic either. So I know they're just scattered up here. That's what I've been hearing. So we got one nice king at least. Successful trip, so we'll be pulling lines and heading in. Subscribe, like, and share my page, The Chosen Life Outdoors. Keep slinging content at you as much as I can, and put together some more interesting stuff. Bow season coming up and all that. But tell me you like me if you like me. Tell me you hate me if you hate me, as usual. So I'll see you next time.